Let's get straight into this 5-minute lower body warm-up. You can do it as a follow along with me with no equipment. Starting off with some alternating squat to good mornings. Put your hands behind your ears. You squat first and then hinge into that good morning. Alternate between the two with the squat. We want a nice upright torso. Knees are okay to come forwards over the toes. Just make sure you keep heel contact with the floor. And with that good morning hinge, pull the hips backwards, keeping the upper back muscles engaged. And a nice quad stretch in the squat and a hamstring stretch into that good morning. Get into a sumo stance, toes turned out, hinge the hips back, slight knee bend, touch the floor. Come back to the top. We've got these sumo floor taps, kind of halfway between a deadlift and a squat position. So there's some knee bend, but there's also a lot of hip extension. We want the toes turned out, knees pushed out nice and wide, and you should feel a nice stretch in the adductors as well. Let's increase that adductor stretch by taking the feet wider. We're going to go side to side, making sure the bent knee is pushed out nice and wide. So don't collapse that bent leg into the center. Make sure the trailing leg stays nice and straight. Onto some inchworms now, hinging at the hip, reach to the toes, walk out into a press-up position, walk back, straight legs, touch your toes, stand up and repeat. Try and minimize the leg bend as much as possible. Okay, walk out into that press-up position. Take the left foot, put it on the outside of the left hand. Turn and reach up towards the ceiling with the left hand. And then right foot outside of the right hand. Turn and reach with the right hand up towards the ceiling. Alternating sides with these Spider-Man lunges. If you can, we just straighten up through that back leg as well. Feeling a good hip flexor stretch. It's a good all-rounder for this one. Okay, sitting on the mat. We're going to do 90-90 drops. So you're pivoting over the heels, touching both knees on the floor. I'm trying to maintain a relatively upright posture by propping myself up with my hands. You could do it with your hands out front like this. I prefer to have some assistance helping me stay upright. Going for this hip internal external rotation for this one. Okay, lying on your back. Now if you're short on space, you can put your hands at your elbows at 90 degrees, knees come up to 90 degrees, and you're going to go side to side. Now, if you've got lots of space, you could stretch your arms out, but still keep the knees at a 90-degree angle. We're not looking to fall all the way to the floor. I just want your legs to lower down, probably about 2/3 of the way, maybe 3/4. And you're trying to keep the opposite shoulder blade in contact with the floor. This one feels really nice for your lower back. And that's it. That's the warm-up complete. Why not join me for a workout if you're not already? I'll link to here See you soon.